Hello friends, hope everyone's enjoying Zenless Zone Zero as much as I am. I've made this video to help you understand the combat system a little more and a few tips you can utilize to optimize your party DPS. Well, you can actually spam click anything to clear through most of the content as of now, but there are some systems you need to understand that can make your fights much easier, faster, and know what to look for when building your team. Let's go over the basics first. The combat buttons in this game consist of left mouse click, E button as normal, and E skill enhanced when the icon lights up purple. The energy indicator is marked at top left as an arrow, and this doesn't really mean required energy spent, because some characters do spend the exact amount of energy, while characters like Sokaku spends a fourth of the energy, but it requires half to be filled up. This is because she uses the E skill multiple times. It's really different per class. Ultimates are Q skills when you collect 3000 points on top left. They are called decibels, and they change color in 1, 2, 3k at max. You use spacebar to swap, and it swaps the character to the right, where you can see Coletta swaps to Nicole when I press spacebar, and when I press spacebar again, it swaps to Ben. Sometimes you can make a mistake by swapping by accident. Not sure on mobile, but you can swap the other way by pressing C. How parry works is to use character swap button when the monster glows yellow. When you successfully parry, your next character you specified will come out and block for you. There are parry resources at the bottom right. If you run out of these, even regular parry attacks will show as red indicator, where it requires you to dodge instead, with the dodge key. These parry points can be recovered through combos and using ultimates, and pressing normal keys will activate assist follow-up attacks, and certain characters provide additional benefits upon doing this. Parrying with a stun character actually provides Daze meter more, because trying to parry with a ranged character will have them dodge instead. For dodges, there are also follow-up attacks after successfully executing a perfect dodge. It is labeled as a dodge counter. Also, if you're constantly running, you block few projectiles, and this is also done by melee characters only. So far, I know Ellen and Ambi does this. All you need to do is keep holding your dash and they can actually parry some projectiles. Going over Daze meter more. If you fill the Daze meter to 100, the monster will enter a Daze state, where it will glow in rainbow color. And they are also at weakness state. They take additional damage at minimum 125% and up. Stats that affect this Daze damage are impact stat on base information, percentage multipliers on skills, multipliers on core passives and W engines, and enemies' resistances. Some characters do excel in this criteria, and they are currently Lycon, Coletta, and Ambi. It is important to enter Daze state with the stun characters, because some do provide additional benefits, like Lycon, where the damage multiplier for Daze state is increased by additional 35%. Make sure to read those texts to not miss a crucial buff. From here, doing a strong attack, which is the end of a regular set of normal hits, E-skill, or ultimates, it activates a quick time event to switch characters to deal combo damage. This quick time can be done up to 3 times, and it's based on the type of the monsters. Normals are 1, elites are 2, and bosses are 3. So when quick times can't get activated anymore, the Daze meter turns gray. Getting hit also has a regular assist, showing small on bottom right. There are also some classes, mostly support, has this feature when they activate their skills, normal assists appear on the bottom right as well. For example, since Sokaku provides additional ice damage or the attack damage to the next person, using her E skill to provide buffs makes other characters ask for entry. Nicole is the same case as well when she uses her enhanced E. Buffs are indicated at the top left UI. Zenless Zone Zero has 5 elemental attributes, and they all have different effects. To activate their effects, you would simply need to deal element damage to a certain point to fill up the circle. For example, for fire, the enemies will burn and deal damage over time. When this activates, you see additional text saying burning. Each element will have its own unique bar, and when you activate more than one element special feature within 8-second period, you activate additional bonus damage indicated as a white number called disorder. So technically, if you have 3 different elements in the party, you can activate this disorder damage twice. Zenless Zone Zero has a practice mode. You can access it by using the VR device. Free training mode can have you test out team comps and combos. On a personal note, I wish Wuthering Waves had this. The options have different sets of monsters you can fight. You can have them stand still, be aggressive, invincible, dazable, and set levels. You can also have unlimited E-skill energy to test out situations. Here are some additional battle tips. You can try them at the practice zone to understand. Currently, spacebar swaps to the right character, and C swaps to the left character. This is the same case for quick time assist as well. So let's say I activate quick time assist with Coletta. My left is Ellen, and my right is Sokaku. Personally, from testing things out, I believe support characters should usually be placed at left of DPS attackers, and the reason being is you may have experienced swapping to the wrong character due to spamming normal clicks. This can prevent that, and supports have regular assists based on characters that are right to them. Therefore, if I have Sokaku as 1, Ellen as 2, and Coletta as 3, you will have Ellen at the start during non-boss fights, and spamming left click accidental switch will switch properly to Sokaku, while Sokaku's E buff will always assist Ellen. This way, if you're fighting regular monsters where you don't really need to focus on Daze, you can keep swapping back and forth between Ellen and Sokaku, and later on when you're fighting a boss, when you decide that you want to stack up Daze, and during quick time events, you can choose in between that as well. So there are other combinations obviously, so you would actually need to find something that works for you on your best preference. But you should always put a support character left of the attackers to receive proper normal assist buffs. This game has quick swap like things too. So if I use Ambi's E, during the animation, I can swap to a different character. Interesting thing is that this can also put enemies into Daze state, but it does not activate quick time assist due to them exiting the battlefield already. You can utilize this information by controlling, and you can decide who to start the quick time assist combo, or maybe something else in the future when more difficult content comes by. For Sokaku specifically, since most are using her with Ellen, she only gives the attack buff when her vortex stacks are not full. Since she receives vortex stacks when swapped in for a quick time assist, having 2 stacks already, then activating a 3 stack buff during chain combo will provide both of her buffs to Ellen. You can check this out by pressing escape and check effect details or detailed stats to see how much points you actually receive from this buff. I will wrap up the video here. There are still more topics to cover since there are different type of combinations and skill combos per team comp. Definitely try out the practice mode to understand the systems or spend some time beating up some monsters. As always, thanks for watching guys. Bye bye.